get JT the ball and have him make a play for us. So he got a shot off, and looked like a good look and didn't go.
You go to a different look and overtime. Before Zingas and Colts, you get it to one there. Are you just sort of looking for like a different kind of, I guess, just approach in that spot after how the one in regulation ended?
No, those are two different plays. That one's to end the game when you get the last shot. The other one is you're down one, so you draw up a 2-for-1 play because you want to extend the game. So two completely different situations.
So it's just a situational.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. You better not say we couldn't guard Murray. He had 44 points on 44 shots, and you already crushed JT, so you better not do it.
Not crushing JT.
All right, I'm just making sure. I'm just making sure. Because I thought we played great. We played great defense on him.
But in overtime, 3 ISOs against Porzingis. Is there any other way to defend that? Because obviously he's comfortable shooting over bigger players.
No, those are good reps for us. We went to that on purpose. We have an opportunity to practice stuff that we're going to need to get to. And we haven't done a lot of 15, 1 through 5 switching with KP on the floor. So I thought that was a good opportunity for us to just work on that and get reps in that and, get it on film. You know what I mean?
So as much as you're trying to win, you're also trying to work, even in overtime, work on things such as Porzingis.
I think at that particular point in the game, that gives us the best chance to win because of their ability to get to the free throw line and second chance points and threes. And so, we're usually in 15 in certain situations, like end of quarter. But I thought that was a good opportunity for us to start that way and change up the rhythm of the game. I thought they had a lot of great rhythm against touch. So we need to be able to go to that. So I thought that was a good opportunity for us to work to execute that. I mean, those are tough shots. They're not easy shots,
In the final shot against, you got Drew on him, so.
Yeah, exactly.
It's just, but that's what he does. He shoots
and Drew stole it from him 2 plays earlier. Yeah. So, I would want nothing more than Drew Holiday on DeJounte Murray at the end of the game.
What? The offensive, that 28.
I mean, that's where the game is. You can take a look at all that, but you had 17 offensive rebounds for 30 second chance points. That's the game right there.
How do you stop? It's becoming an issue.
Is it? I still think we're like 3rd in defensive rebounding percentage on the whole season. I don't think it's becoming an issue. I think tonight they do a good job of crashing. You have to, when you're in their pick and roll spacing, you want to shift, and when you shift off those guys, they do a great job of cutting behind you and being able to get there. So I'm sure there's a few of them that we can get better at. But that to me is the game right there. Offensive rebounds, second chance points. I thought we played a hell of a game outside of that component.
They got second chance points off a ton of those Murray misses. So do you think that is about just the way you guys are rotating with switching? You just don't have the right matchups?
No, we weren't switching at that particular point when he missed those. They cut behind us on a few, and then we peeled a couple times, which left us off of a guy. And then when they're off a guy, they cut in and go get it. So I'm sure they beat us to a few of them, out-efforted us to a couple of them. But that's the game right there. That's the name: offensive rebound, second chance points.
When you went to 15, it seemed like it was kind of after Bogey had that step back when the drop coverage, Jalen kind of got a little twisted going over. Did you?
No, that was miscommunication. That was supposed to be a switch.
Oh, it's okay.
Yeah, just a miscommunication.
Like switching up, like almost hedging.
Yeah, it was just a miscommunication.
How do you think KP's doing getting aggressive, going up, whether it's switching or hedging or anything like that?
We don't hedge, but he's done a good job switching. When we've done it, like I said, we haven't done it a ton. But those shots that they shot at the beginning of the game, those are tough shots. Their offensive rating for the game was 1.15. Ours was 1.20. So if we rebound the basketball and hold them to one shot, we win in regulation. And
maybe coming into this week, Atlanta's chances of getting out of the play-in after your first-round series didn't seem so strong. And now after this week, they have a lot of momentum. What did you see out of this match?
They're a good team. I mean, like I said, they're in that list of teams like Utah. There's another team that I mentioned, but controlling the shot margin is like a tough test because of their ability to shoot threes, their ability to offensive rebound, and the variance that they play with. And so the shot margin is super important. And teams like that test that for you. To me, they're well coached, and they put a ton of pressure on the shot margin, and they execute well offensively. So that's a really good team there.
You said on Monday, a lot of the last-minute finishes, one-point games come down to shot making shots. The other things you look at, you guys are 4-8 in those spots now. In those situations that you can improve on.
Shot making, getting to the free throw line. I mean, you saw the shots Murray hit. You saw the shots we had. There was no layups, I don't think, in the entire overtime. You ain't getting a layup. Very few of those. And you got to be able to make shots. You got to be able to create separation. You got to play through physicality. You got to try to get to the free throw line, and you got to make shots. And so I thought they just made a few more shots than us, but it came down to that those second chance points. You know?
Do you think it could be mental at this point that they haven't had as much success in those situations?
No, not at all. JB made one.
Last question.
How demoralizing is no.
Come on, man. I'm really trying hard here to, it's not demoralizing.
When
Demoralizing?
No, I'm talking about not the loss. I'm talking about a play like when Murray gets a corner three, contested, and misses, and then Hunter just simply puts it up for a second chance. Get the stop.
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, it's hard to. Was that an air ball? That was the air ball one?
Yeah, I think it was.
You can't rebound an air ball. I mean, I'm sure there's 10 other ones that we can talk about, but can't. You don't know it's going to be an air ball. It's an air ball.
Yeah, but they're hitting the boards. I mean,
it's just,
he's by himself.
I mean, listen. If you're looking for me to tell you that they out-efforted us for 6 to 8